Hi, welcome everyone, and I'm going to start doing a cooking lesson online on YouTube and different channels. So I was thinking about what should we call. So we had a little poll, and two of the youngest girls, Lexi and Bella, came up with the name Curry King Winnie. I said, all right, I'm going to go with it, and my first ever recipe online is going to be simple humble chicken pakora, so they can make at home as well, and dedicated to obviously Lexi and Bella. So here I have about 1.5 litre of vegetable oil on a medium to high heat, and I've got the ingredients which are all prepared. I've got about just a pinch of turmeric, about quarter teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of chili powder, and half a teaspoon of cumin, handful of coriander. So, and I've got about 6 strips of chicken. To that I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teaspoons of flour. So this is like a batter for the pakora. And to that I'm going to add turmeric, salt, chili powder. This is not very hot anyway, so, and the cumin seeds, fresh coriander. Just gonna mix it together. So we want to make it like a, beer batter fish. So just gonna add some water first. Give it a mix. So we want to make sure we don't have any more bubbles, so it should be like a really nice smooth paste, so you won't be eating, otherwise the dough is quite doughy. So nice and smooth paste. If you don't like any chili at all, you can take the chili off. So just I'm gonna add a little bit more water. Yeah, I'm happy with the consistency. So you can see it's like a beer batter fish and chips. So it's a similar batter. Maybe you can try the fish as well, fish pakoras. So I'm just gonna taste it a little bit. I know it's gonna be a little bit bitter because of the flour. I just need a pinch of salt to it, and taste again. Perfect. It's not too spicy, just a pinch of salt. So what I'm gonna do here now, you can see, so I'm gonna just dip this pieces of chicken so it's very similar to the beer batter, just touch yeah, it's nice and hot, so be happy with it. The oil is nice and hot, so be really careful. Maybe let adults do this. You can just mix and give it to your mom or Julian, give it that. So now, so you just make sure it's coated thoroughly, and then just dip it in the oil. Again, do the same. So we didn't put any raising agent or anything, but you can see it's becoming nice and fluffy. So it doesn't need a long time to cook, but we're going to cook it twice. So we're going to take off the heat for, leave it aside on 5 minutes, and then cook it again. So now I know it's not fully cooked, but because if you want to make them crunchy, you have to cook it twice. It's same as chips as well. So you put it on a kitchen towel. At the moment, because of the lockdown, we've not been able to get any kitchen towels, so I'm just using a pan on the side. So meanwhile, I'm going to turn the heat down on the oil. I'm going to put it back on heat just about a minute before I cook again. So meanwhile, when it's resting on the side, I've got a handful of coriander, about 4 mint leaves, and half a teaspoon of crushed peppercorn, and just a quarter teaspoon of the chaat masala, and just a pinch of black salt. I'm going to blend all these ingredients with the yogurt, so this dip is not going to be hot. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4 spoons of yogurt, and to that I'm going to add the fresh coriander, mint, black pepper, and the rest of the chaat masala and the black salt. All goes in, and visit. So we put this bad boys into the oil. This time it's gonna get crunchy. This is what we're gonna try, because the chicken is nearly cooked and we want to make sure the batter is nice and crunchy. So we have the mint sauce ready on the side, and the chicken should be almost done. So you can just, if you press, it shouldn't get soggy. It should, like, they all start floating now. So when they start floating means it's cooked. So I'm just gonna take off the oil, rest it on a non-kitchen towel, and that's it. So I'm gonna place it on a my mint dip is slightly wet. You know, it's not as thick as the other mint dip. The reason I do that, because I'll think the best way to eat the pakoras is it's still hot, but you dip it in the mint dip and say cheers. It's hot, but you can see chicken is so juicy and the batter is nice and crunchy. That's what we need to do. So enjoy. Let me know how we get on.